Hi, Kevin Blanche. I'm going to get back to some finance videos and the whole global trading market that we're in, currencies and protectionism and NAFTA. And the big one I want to talk about, because I get a lot of emails coming back and forth from me saying that, I'm all for tariffs, which I am. And so people will come back at me on the tariff issue and say, hey, our goods, blah, 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 blah. Well, this is fact. This is fact. In 1994 to 2010, imports from China, the total amount of imports, 10 times. Okay, let's talk about the trade imbalance. The trade imbalance. The amount of our goods going to China, their goods coming back. From 1994, the trade imbalance has 10 times. Let's talk about why the so-called free market thing with China has not worked. Number one, 7 cents an hour. Who can compete with that? No environmental laws being dumped right in. The other bigger issue is, as far as them buying our goods, 7 cents an hour, people can't buy goods. Okay, the other issue is they still are intellectual property. They just take them. Their government doesn't enforce them. And the other bigger issue that people don't want to wrap their mind around is, in a global market, we have what we call carry trades and arbitrages. And arbitrage and carry trade will take care of the inefficiencies in currencies. As one currency gets strong, like the dollar versus the euro, we go from 70 cents to $1.60. Same with China. As China, we keep buying up their goods, that inefficiency will take care of itself in a perfect world, free market. But here's the problem. China cheats on their freaking currency. They cheat it. They don't let it float. If they pegged it against ours and floated, we could float. Sure, we can clean up that 10 times nightmare, because the equation will never work with 7 cents an hour. And then no pollution controls, no nothing. It will never work, never. So I hear these people come at me and say, oh, free market, we need to sell our goods over there. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, we ain't selling nothing over there. 7 cents an hour, people don't buy shit. And the numbers don't lie. 10 times since NAFTA. 10 times. Do the math. Even a small tariff. And if you think we throw a 5% tariff on Chinese goods or 10%, they'll just say fuck us and it won't happen. Shit, we could throw 25% tariffs on. They're still going to import. And we would make huge scores of money, big scores of money would flow. And everybody says, well, it'll be passed on to the consumer. Okay. Passed on to the consumer. Let me tell you, it hasn't passed on to the consumer. The only thing that's passed on is to the corporates, the ratios, the top of Walmart. Well, look what we've turned into. Walmart. Think about in your mind what it was 10, 20 years ago, where you used to shop. Your neighbors owned a tire store. Your neighbors owned a hardware store. Your friends had a butcher on the corner. Had a nice market over here. I don't think anybody in this country really, well, not anybody, but I think the mass majority, I don't think they're worried about paying another 5–10% on their freaking grocery bill. I think it's a foolish argument because, okay, say you pay 5 or 10% more on your grocery bill. Think about the benefit on the other side. You're going to grow businesses back up here. They're going to pay taxes. We have $10,000 a year employees here. They don't pay tax. Things will rise up and pay tax. Healthcare will be taken care of. All will be taken care of. So I don't buy the protectionism argument anymore. Now, granted, I'm all for free markets and open markets if they're fair and honest. But it's an unfair equation that can never work. The American worker cannot compete with 7 cents an hour. And it's like I say this, we hear this all the time. We need clean energy jobs. We need clean energy jobs. Okay. So we have clean energy jobs. Say you're a businessman and you're making windmills in Ohio or Texas or Utah or California, wherever. You're doing everything legal, paying everything you're supposed to pay, taking care of everything. What's to stop a Chinese businessman from making it for 5 cents on the dollar and bringing it in here? Nothing. And they will. And they do. And if you think you're going to sell your fucking products over there, dream on, dreamer. They're communist. Did we forget Vietnam and Korea? Wow. Wow. I guess forget any idealism or any sacrifice in the name of the elite dollar. Kevin Blanche, March 3rd. Stay with me.